Hello, welcome my friend, Coach Phill here, Momentum Series 2017. Again, saying to you that, hi, how are you doing? Are you on course? Are you doing what you have to do? Now, throughout the year, we've been sharing these videos, we've been sharing a lot of information. But as you go through this stuff, from a coach's point of view, you begin to get you begin to refine, you begin to look for what is making the biggest difference. You begin to study, what are people doing that is giving them the edge. When you look at a Tim Ferriss and you hear what he's talking about, how he's going about achieving his goals, and then you hear what Tony Robbins is doing, and then you hear about what CEOs are doing. There's certain things that these guys are doing that are giving them the edge. Okay, so right here today, I want to share with you 7 tips that are going to get you to get to your goals quicker, faster, but most importantly, in a way that is congruent with you and in a way that you can enjoy. Okay, so number one thing that I've discovered from my readings and from studying some of these guys is that they protect their peace. You got to protect your peace. What do we mean? You got to take time out consistently, unconditional, to go and just take your peace, take your time with you, just you, nobody else, no kids, no wife, nothing, and protect that time to help you to think, to help you to come up with ideas, to help you to retreat. Recently I heard that there was a retreat, a 10-day special silent retreat, where top entrepreneurs in the world go away for 10 days in silence. They take time to protect their peace because they know it is during those times that they get the juicy ideas. It is during those times that they renew, they rejuvenate. Okay, by the way, that's exactly what we're going to do next year. We're having a 6-day retreat for entrepreneurs, 6 days of silence. Okay, but during those 6 days, you will be immersed in thinking so that you can come up with the great ideas that make you the best of what you do. So number one, protect your peace. Do whatever it takes. Take time off from the children, from the wife, from the husband, and go and think. Okay, for me, it is the mornings. Okay, I protect my peace in the mornings. I don't care what is going on in the morning. It is time for me to what? To frame my mind, to prime myself, to get into peak condition for me to be able to serve. Okay, that's number two. These guys have gone on to really focus on the inside first. And this is important, okay? We want to change the world. You want to go and change other people's lives, but you got to think about you first. You got to change the inside first. You got to work on how you're showing up, how you feel about yourself, how much you love yourself, and how well you feel about your ability to do what you have to do. Okay, there's nothing, anybody who gets up and speaks about something that they're not congruent about, that they're not well grounded about, it won't be convincing. People will feel it. I keep telling the guys, it's a long time I never used to teach things that were not congruent with me. Okay, I didn't do relationships. Why? I was crap at relationships. Okay, why? You got to get to a stage where the inside is okay. It has been said, when a man sorts out his inside, then his outside world becomes better. Okay, work on yourself, work on the inside. Are you enough? Do you feel the self-confidence? Do you feel that you have the esteem? Do you have the competence? Are you working on your confidence consistently? Okay, work on the inside first, then the outside will become automatic. Then you'll be a better person when it comes to making a difference out there. Next, they create a great supportive environment. You want to move closer to your goals quicker, you want to achieve your goals faster, create a great supportive environment. Think about what are those things that you do that somebody else could do for you. Think about the environment in which you surround yourself with at work. You're an entrepreneur, you're a high performance person. Think about the distractions. Think about how clean your environment is. Think about, we have a guy here, Hassan's table is usually a freaking mess. Okay, and sometimes we have to help him to clean it because we know when it's nice and clean, he's going to be sharper. Think about, who do you live around? I keep telling guys that when I just started the business, I had a guy who was great at what he did, technically wonderful, but the attitude was wrong. The energy was wrong. We had to part ways. Why? That environment did not support me to be the best that I could. Okay, you want to move faster, create an environment that is supportive. Cut out the nonsense. Cut out people who don't support you. Cut out the duties that the tasks that you don't need to do. Okay, simplify. You'll be surprised what you can do. Okay, recently, I'll give you a great example. Recently, I cleared out most of myself because I was studying the 80-20 rule, and I discovered that I only use 20% of the clothes that I ever buy. And that was amazing. Then I looked at the shoes. Then I realized I only wore, 20% of the shoes 80% of the time. So I was giving all this stuff away. And after that, I felt quite light. I felt good. I was like, This feels nice. Why? The cupboard is much neater now. I don't have to search for stuff. No, I have a couple black shirts, a couple of t-shirts. I mean, haven't you ever wondered why Steve Jobs always had the same black t-shirt? Have you ever wondered why Zuckerberg always has the same gray shirt on? Okay, why? To simplify things, but create an environment around you that is supportive of your dream. Okay, next, you want to move closer to your goals, find a way to connect with nature. Take time to get out and walk. Take time to go and connect with the world, connect with nature. Watch the sunrise. Find the simple things. Watch the sunset. Just walk and watch the animals. Just connect to nature. Somehow it grounds you. Somehow it brings the best out of you. Why? It is where the essence of living is. Okay? Find a way to connect with nature. I have purposed myself to once a week not do anything, find somewhere where I can just go and walk in nature. We've got a beautiful place somewhere, a place called Ginger, where I just want to go at least once a week or twice a month just to connect with nature. Why? It is good for the soul. It is good to nourish you. Okay? Next, these guys have the attitude of just get your shit done. It is not about thinking about tomorrow. It's not about thinking about the perfect timing. I got to have the perfect camera. No, it's about just getting stuff done. The baddest, crappiest video you've ever shot is better than the video you've never shot. The best, the crappiest first chapter of your book that you've ever written is better than the one that you've never written. Taking that little step to say thank you, to say I love you, is better than procrastinating and waiting for the right time. Just get your shit done. And, I read this in a book, then I read it from T. Harv Eker, then I remembered my notes. I was going through some notes that I attended a course about 3 years ago, Warrior said something. And one of the things that coming through is that warriors just get shit done. Just get your stuff done. And there's a little trick here that I want to share with you. And I got this from Dan Sullivan. Every day, all you have to do is just 3 things. Just 3 things. Get your to-do list, cut out all the rest, and just pick 3 things that give you the biggest, the most awesome result in your business. Just 3 things. Get those 3 things done every day. How many are those a week? 21. Okay. How many are those a month? Think about it. Just 3. You're only taking 3 and you're doing them at your best. What does that do? It takes the pressure away from you. It gives you the ability to plan for the next day. Most importantly, it opens you up to other ways of doing things. There's no pressure. That means you do it at your best. Just 3 things. I think that is genius. Okay. Next, say no more often. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. Say no more often. Every time you say yes to something, that means you have sacrificed everything else. Say no more often. Say no more often. Say no to the things that don't matter. Say no. Yes, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they'll say, oh, you're missing a great deal here. Hey, say no to those great deals so that you can create awesome deals, so that you can serve better. Say no to the things that don't juice you up. Say no to the roles or to the tasks that don't give you, the goosebumps when you're performing or when you're doing what you have to do. Because in saying no, you will come up with the greatest work you've ever come up with. Why? You've taken time to concentrate. It is a well-known fact that Steve Jobs was asked one time, what are you most proud of? He said, I'm proud of the phone, but I'm more proud of the things that we have said no to. That is why that company is still the most awesome company in the world. Why? The ability to say no. Okay? So there you are. You got the points there to help you to achieve quicker, achieve faster, and in their simplicity, there's a lot of wisdom in there. Okay? Now, whatever you do, just pick one of those and go and engage. Remember, one of the most important things is just get 3 things and just get your shit done. As usual, Coach Phill here, wishing you an awesome day, telling you live strong, live with passion, and know that you have the audacity to live life on your terms. And as usual, please share with somebody. We have a link at the bottom. Share, you might make a difference to somebody else. Check out our YouTube, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, give us some feedback, and watch out for what we're planning next, because we're planning some good stuff in the future. We're getting together with some of the other people in this space. We're coming up with some new ways of serving you, so that is exciting. Keep in touch. Most importantly, give us some feedback and tell us what are those things you'd want us to talk about. What are those things you'd want us to teach you? What are those things that you'd say, you know what, coach, can you give us more information about this? We're always here to serve you, and we love it because that is what gives us purpose. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.